I'm gonna pick the blood color because it's my favorite. Is Fuko a second?
Third. I was in Fuku Anchor.
Alright, I can't tell because it switches sides depending what side you're on.
Yeah, Val double Fukua.
Yo, perfect.
Yeah, Kuma.
All right, this is a team I'm gonna play now, just for the color. All right, so you want the whole rundown, or do you want to just have specific questions and I answer them?
I mean, I'm like, I'm trying to make myself start from like the beginning. So like, I tried Val a couple times already, and like, but I never really like stuck or like clicked. So I'm trying. I guess like basics from the start, and then we can jump into other questions. I guess.
What was the initial combo you tried learning?
Let's see.
Was it a bypass combo?
Like this one?
Alright. So I need you to not start from there.
Okay.
So you have to start from like the Val's original combo because that's really important for how she structures mix-ups and resets.
Okay.
So the basic combo is this.
And it's just medium punch, hard punch?
It's a jump hard punch, ID jump medium punch, jump hard punch, and then dash, re-jump, jump light punch.
Right. Oh, a second.
It's 2 to 3 hits. You want to do 3 though. Just to make it easier on yourself. Don't do it as fast as possible. Like, don't do the air dash as fast as possible.
Oh. That was too slow.
There's a slight delay. Because if you do it, yeah.
Like that? Okay.
Like, you just tighten it up and then you get it like this.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Yeah.
Well, now I'm dropping it, but yeah.
And is that the Happy Birthday corner combo carry as well?
No. So that depends on the characters because of things like Big Band and if you really want to consider playing Valentine, you're gonna have to learn many things are extremely character specific and height dependent.
Mm-hmm.
So like, because of how momentum works, so as you're falling, if you hit someone, like, they still keep properties of their momentum. So like you see how she's still high up, but if I hit you,
yeah,
like she starts falling faster. Like the second time, like she stays and she starts moving like upwards horizontally and then going down in an arc, but if you delay it, like, see how she's just falling?
Yeah, the game has it has when
wait.
it adds knockback, it goes like by vectors. I noticed this with a lot of Fuku routes.
Yeah. So like, Valentine has a lot of accounting for that.
Mm-hmm.
So bypass made it a lot easier to just get starting. So I mean, if you started with this, I'll touch. So do you have sometimes problem canceling to the air dash buffer after bypass?
No, I don't think so. I just like drop the timing on the pickup afterwards. Like I fast fall the buttons, I guess.
Oh, okay. So, because there's a tell for it.
Okay.
So, if you look at bypass after she ends, you see her saw behind her.
Mm-hmm.
You just wait for the smear frames where it starts disappearing, and you press air dash, and that's the buffer.
Okay.
Like,
that makes sense. Okay, yeah.
So you can also get like as fast as possible that way for like cross unders and stuff. But yeah, so the basic like mid screen used to be this. Nah, nice, I dropped it. Now that's not universal because of weights and stuff, but that's why bypass is so nice, because it's universal.
Alright, so I gotta...
sorry, I'm getting called. I need a second.
Sorry. I'm just gonna practice the regen combos.
Okay.
pause the recording. No worries. Okay.
Did you sort of like get it down yet? Or?
I mean, if I drop out hits of the medium punch, I can do it. How many hits of medium punch are you supposed to get?
2 to 3.
2. Oh, okay.
You can do it with both.
And then it's dash jump, light punch, medium punch, hard punch?
Dash jump if you do 3.
Okay.
And instant jump if you do 2.
Like that, right?
Yeah, and you can use jump hard kick to make them fall if you want.
Okay.
Like so the thing about Valentine is she doesn't really have good damage routes.
Mm-hmm.
So like bypass is the most damage. That's generally what you use as a starter for your mixer game too, because of like cross unders and stuff. However, you use these routes if you get funky confirms because they're consistent.
Okay, that makes sense.
Like sometimes you get like you can't combo into bypass off an air hit. So like jump for me. Like sometimes on certain characters you'll get a hit where like bypass will whiff underneath them. It's gonna be like weird. It's like situational.
Yeah.
Like sometimes that L bypass will whiff. You've seen that before.
It's not a consistent like air to air conversion. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Or like you can't do this. No. Like if you go into like that's not gonna combo. Yeah. But however you can. Get starters like those. So like her original combos are still better for confirms than bypass. If you can get like jump again. Of course it's good because it does more damage to begin with, so your resets do more damage and stuff. Where your initial like confirms do more damage.
Yeah.
But it's important to know not to do it in all cases. You gotta learn or confirming is hard, just like pain wheels.
So the air dash medium punch is what I should be doing if I get like air to air go hard kick, right? It's like
air to air is mainly this button.
Yeah, like as a convert off.
This is your pressure button.
It's like if I'm converting off of it, I go like that, right?
So jump and jump.
Okay, so dash.
It's really whatever you're thinking they're gonna do afterwards. So if you think they're gonna block, sometimes I'll do this. Like block it. Like you can
okay.
You can like still.
You can still kind of put pressure on. Okay.
Yeah.
Because
you can call it. Because I can call assist during this.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like that exact kind of thing. So like, cause no one's gonna get hit by this all the time. They sometimes block it.
Mm-hmm.
So just keep jumping.
Oh, sorry.
You can do. So like, but if you get hit by it, like really low, and I like, sorry. You also have to be careful of that. So if you do jump hard kick too fast into the ground, second hit whiffs. Also keep in mind this button drags down on hit, so jump.
So that's your restand in the okay, that's good.
It's also a decent like IAD anti-air if you have the time to set it up. Like do IAD jump medium punch. Like it has to be like you know it's coming type thing.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, I see what you mean.
Like it still has a good angle, it's just not big enough, which is why this one's better.
It's better for like shallow jump-ins.
Like this one is supposedly her anti-air, but it's not the best. But it is situational and good because you can easily confirm it.
Yeah. It's not Fuku at 2 medium punch.
Oh no. kind of looks good, but no. We okay,
Make
but
it jump cancelable.
see. Can you imagine Val with like jump cancel, jump light kick, or jump cancel cross up, jump hard punch? All right, this is Guilty Gear now.
So like for neutral, I'm kind of like just do bait stuff out, right? And kind of like a mixture of.
So you could play the way Outlaw does. I wouldn't advise it
Okay.
because the way he plays means he is very panic. Well, I shouldn't say that. That's more of a player thing. Like, so this means if you guess wrong, you lost all that space.
Okay.
But me just standing here using my assist means I now have the space.
Gain that
So
space.
you want to use her movement and these to make them be to the point where your assist they block your assist.
Okay.
So like, say I do that, and then you guess you're gonna go above. I call an assist that hits above, or and then you reset pressure, or go for a mix-up.
Okay.
Go. So you're more, so she's kind of like a weird. She has the tools of a rushdown character, but they are all situational and like funky hitboxes. It's not like, oh, just put the hitbox on the screen and like do it again and again. She's like a hybrid zoner.
Okay.
Like, so I guess that's pretty much what a whiff punisher is. You want to be out of their range, pressing a button that will hit whatever button they press if they do, and still be safe while doing it.
Like,
So
this
like,
button's, like, so
falling
good.
jump hard kick. This button is huge. However, keep in mind you can air throw it from far away. Because it's also slow.
I see. Yeah. It's not about like
It's not
Gandalf
too
or
far, but it's like here. It happens more
Yeah, I
often than
believe
you.
you. I get
But
that.
it's
Okay.
still like one of her best anti-airs and air-airs. Like it hits so far. And it's 2 hits, which makes it great for confirming, locking them down. Ah! Yes, this is a good tool. So that's a great tool against assists. So
Yeah,
say you have
it-
this vial
It
loaded,
locks the assist down.
you're hit.
Yeah, so how does that work actually? It's like if here, so can you get that again? So if I
You
like
want the
if
rules
I'm like
of counter?
yeah, it's like the size, like if it hits the assist but not the point,
Mm-hmm.
how does that size like the size of it work? Okay, so it's
So,
not gigantic.
the rule is it will extend as far as like I think it's a bit further behind the furthest extent of their hurt box.
Okay, so if
So
I'm
it's like-
here,
You'll get hit.
oh, sorry.
I need a vial. Yeah. Nope, not there.
Let's try and drill.
Definitely.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It'll extend a bit behind them. So like say squiggly jump hard punch, it does like hit them all the way over there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So like if you were like if you were all the way over here and you counter jump hard punch,
So you
it
just-
goes all the way up to you and hits you. It looks very funky, but yeah.
The Dawson syndrome. Okay.
But it's really good to use on assists. Also, it's important to know it is fully invul through recovery, so it is 100% unpunishable.
Okay.
One sec. So like, try doing a super afterwards. Oh well, you just blocked it.
That's pretty plus on block.
Oh, it is. It's like completely invul. Deathcrawl will cross you up though, because it will be going through your body and then you recover, which is pretty funny. Oh, this
Good. I
This
Outlaw Spike
is-
uses a lot.
your chip out tool because it does quite a decent amount of chip. It is also your full screen confirm into DHC if they do anything. If you have certain like
They
DHCs,
breathe.
if you breathe, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I can do scalpels Bella level 3 when I see them doing something unsafe.
Okay.
Like you want an explanation like all our tools too?
No, I think I can like. I'd rather figure some of that out myself.
Do you
I'm
know
just
what
trying to,
level 3 does?
Yeah, level 3 and understand level 3.
Like the qualities and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It adds the vial, right?
Mm-hmm. It also has an arm hit stop for about half screen now.
Okay.
It didn't used to, which is why I asked. But yeah, you can load whatever vial you want. If you have double, you can combo off it, which is sick.
Like, what do you mean? Like DHC?
If you can do H bomber, monster, Val level 3 and combo off it.
Oh, okay.
So you first the wrong order. So as long as you don't get sent into exactly the corner, you can do this. And if they're not gonna die, you load orange vial.
And that gives you, okay, that gives you time. Does it give you time to load a vial? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Yeah.
What about vial?
Is that, like, the puddle hit give you time to load a vial?
No.
Oh.
Level 3 just gives you a vial.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Wait, so if you have, so if I have, like, a charge of vial, it'll level it up, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you have none, it will load 1.
Oh, what color does it default to?
It defaults purple, but you could choose based on the button press. You could hold light punch,
Oh, you
medium
can
punch,
hold.
or hard
Okay.
punch.
I didn't know you could
You don't
hold
have to
it.
hold light punch technically, it just defaults to light punch, but you can hold medium punch or hard punch, and you get green vial and orange vial respectively.
Okay. So
Okay, there she is. That's for low, you know it's repeatable. This is her like main low button, and you stagger that if you feel. Because you could always go into this, which is -3.
hard, very not easy to punish.
It hits really like
Or, like,
decently
to
far
test.
away,
Oh,
but
it's not like, okay.
will with the L like. And you don't really have to be being punishable at this range though. So if you space it right, you can't punish it. You could punish it maybe with EKG. Like try doing EKG. Nope. Ah.
No, it's like pretty
Sick.
Maybe
Nice.
scalpels? Oh, push block.
No, you probably can't. Oh no.
That's just a weird timing, because it's so easy to push block back.
Am I just not blocking? I'm pretty sure.
You have to counter hit.
It did it? No. Or is it just not colored?
Oh, I was just
Yeah,
so
you can punish it. Yeah, you can punish it. But it's not punishable by normals at like max range.
Yeah.
So if you like do
Oops, sorry. And you're in. Yeah, and you can run these.
or you can just do like because if you have vial, that's like much pluser. So like try pressing jab afterwards.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, vial's plus. That's illegal. Oh, it feels so bad. I love it.
Taste your own heads.
Like when I'm hit by it, I'm like, yes, this is terrible. Will I combo off it? Yeah, oh my god. That is so hard. But it's so good. Anyway, don't try that yet. Because it will take you hours to get. But yeah, so this move is actually good for conditioning your opponent.
I mean,
So
yeah.
what it's good for is like this.
Oh, I see. That's actually really good. Damn. Okay.
But then you just, once you do that enough times or get punished for it, that will combo. Like you'll get hit by the low. I
Probably
missed
like
time.
it might have like TK bypass.
If it was Bomber, where I just do bypass.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like, then you can get, like, a decent confirm. Like, with Bomber, it will do a lot more damage, too.
Yeah, I'm probably just
But,
gonna
like,
change.
this is technically unblockable. So it's good.
Okay.
Only not twice. I'm a lord. But yeah. So it does however much damage it does. And then they go full screen, yada yada. Or if they're in corner, they go back into the corner. And you can get a full combo confirm. And the thing about Val is if they're not going to die off it, you can combo into orange Vial and win. Which is sick. Or combo into purple Vial plus meter.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, it's not great because it's really slow, but people who are conditioned can't necessarily react.
I mean, if you cover with an assist, like, that's like...
Especially if you have the same color coordinated, or like a big character like Big Band behind you.
Yeah.
Just be like, where's this coming?
It's pretty fast.
Ah! What, this?
I mean, it's not slow.
It travels the screen. It's
like
over
full
half
shoot,
a second long.
right?
It's 35 frames.
That's pretty fast.
I mean, for a command throw, it's very slow.
Yeah, but it's not like it's better than Camille charging heavy speed wise. I don't know. It's like it's fast enough to obviously catch people off guard.
Yes. Or after conditioning, which is why it's good to just throw in every once in a while. It's like why Mike can beat people, and then people are like, why can he beat me? And it's like, because he's conditioning you. That's why Concho's hitting you every time. If he makes you always fear Concho, you're gonna block cross up. It means you're just gonna get hit by a low. You also have that's good. On Val, you will cross under if they're crouching though. So you gotta be careful.
Don't even try.
If you're too close.
Yeah. So you gotta space it.
Don't even try.
Or you can also do, which will hit.
And that's still pretty fast.
This is the best one. This one is the best.
Yeah.
Look at it. So dumb. Because you get to do low off it too. Because you get to do high.
Or you can fast fall and go low.
No, you can do either low. Because if you delay, so if you don't cancel on the first hit, you get the upwards momentum, and then you fake overhead.
Yep.
You can do a lot of nasty stuff. So like in the corner, these are the outlaw mix-ups.
Yeah, he hits me with those a lot.
Or whee. Yeah, so that's like what he's doing there. Then I'll teach you the Fukuo mix-up with Val.
Alright, lay it on me. I need a dirty mix. I feel like I want,
That's
like, because like, Guild has all that dumb stuff. Like, I want something, like, consistent. So I'm not in a... Ah, that's it. Okay. Which side does this hit on? Who knows? Does that combo if they don't block the light punch?
What?
No, never mind. That would.
What combo?
Like, no, what
No,
like,
it won't combo.
Okay.
I messed that up, don't worry. Actually, yeah, if you just get hit, a combo is sick. Hold on. That shouldn't be right. Ah! Yeah, you still get the cross up. Like,
so if
you
jump
don't
backwards,
always
you cross
reset
up.
it.
So what's
So
like,
you can do
what's
this.
the easy way to decide to like pick which side it hits on, or is it just like you're rolling the dice?
So all that, like, doing... So you can either get the cross up from comboing jump light punch or resetting light. So see, I did it off like comboing it.
Yeah.
So what you're dropping it for is to make them not block cross up. So if you do same side,
They react. They like twitch react.
they
to the block.
twitch react to
Yeah.
block same side.
That makes sense.
You can also then just do basic overhead. Sorry.
Okay. Oh, the extra layers off that.
You can just do the basic high-low throw, whatever. Ah, be careful about that. If you cross underneath,
You're mine.
Is it one hit of medium punch?
yeah.
Okay.
You can technically do 2 to make it even faster. But you have to do 1 is like on heavies. So I'm just showing you. Because you could also get air throw if you do 1 hit. You technically can do the forbidden,
Don't even try.
Oh god.
but I still can't do it yet. Like it's you have to get super jump, light punch, jump medium punch. Like you have to be able to cross under and be able to super jump underneath.
No thanks.
Yeah, it's
Try.
because then you get a full combo off cross up, jump light punch. But yeah, the basic is high, low throw, air throw, cross under mid.
Is,
You can also start once you start making them block shit. You can, if I don't mess up the input, because it's hard.
Alright, you can add extra layers there.
Or you can just do the bike in, which is that just cross up jump hard punch from like neutral. Same side hard punch. Mess that up. You can then do this. Every time you think you're gonna do that,
Oh god, alright. So what is that? That's a light punch, hard kick, 1 hit at AC hard punch?
as fast as possible. On some characters, you don't even have to do the bypass confirm. But it does depend on their air momentum, so you gotta be careful.
Okay. Oops. I went way too early. Like that? Okay. Is that combo?
Mhm.
No, it's resets. Okay. That always resets? Okay.
Yep.
Air bypass is like pretty bad on block, right?
It's completely punishable all the way down.
Okay.
Like I see it. See it sometimes whiffs.
Yeah.
You have to delay it if you want it to combo. And if you delay it too much, it just goes off flying and you get nothing. What's that? You could also do burst baits.
Yeah, well, what's the burst base does she have?
What are her good burst baits?
Yeah, it's like a few.
Let me do this.
And like falling back by punch there? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Can you... Okay.
I'll get it. You know, classic.
Yeah,
And then there's
like,
this one.
Obviously, like, you have it occasionally, but like, it doesn't feel, it feels like it's always, you can see it coming almost.
Come on, Val, work with me here. This might be mids only.
This isn't
There you go. Oh, that one worked.
Closing match, sorry.
Just match there. Not there. You can time
You
it,
can
right?
pass all that. Okay, so it's like it hits delay first pretty
There's
well.
this one.
Oh, I like that one. Okay.
And this, no, it gets even better.
Oh, wow, second, okay.
And it's completely fun, like, ow. It is a bit funky at the time. And I haven't.
I mean, just
Used
like
it
that
in a
one
while.
hit burst rate's fine, because then I can,
Yeah.
like, I can threaten air throw or like just a.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's pretty much all I need for layer 1, you know?
Yeah. And then you can delay low, or go for command throw, plus assists, stuff like that.
You can do. Okay.
But in the corner, this is the burst bait I normally go for. Oh.
Because that's burst safe on all hits.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
medicine.
And if they choose to like be safe and not, so don't burst at all.
Ready for your shots?
All right, never mind. Not that.
Not that one. It's a hard knockdown.
You can cross up in the corner there.
Oh, okay. That's sick.
So just regular block on wake up afterwards.
Makes sense. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And if I
You can do
delay
the
burst
same
the
thing with
Viper,
Daniel's
can you do it
HQ.
one more time?
Okay. You can do the same thing with Painwheel's HBer. Air HBer. I see.
Okay. So like I feel like I mean with Handle's HP or is that I can never make that burst find a way to make it burst safe. I feel like it's like I
always
can fly
burst
and
safe.
block it.
No, air HBer is always burst safe.
Always? Okay. What's
Yeah,
this?
just
okay. Yeah, I'll find this out for that later.
okay. I shouldn't say it always is because there's some weird bug where you always unfly it,
Really? Okay.
or it just recovers because jump HBer is different. It goes downwards or whatever, whatever it is.
Like, if
But
it was-
every viewer, you can technically fly, unfly before the burst comes out. Like even L viewer and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else? Oh, so do you want to hear about Vile shit
Yeah.
yet?
Yeah. So
Okay.
I had a question because like with this team, obviously I don't have Excella. I like
Mhm.
Poison Vial seems like the best just if I need to build one, but like
Yeah.
level 1 Orange Vial like
Ready for
still
your
pretty
shots?
good. You think?
Let's up the dose.
Oh, it is. It's 4 frames. It's still really
Yeah,
dumb.
for a soccer
You're
quickly.
Well into online lag territory.
Like,
The thing
Fortnite still
is-
nuts.
Is you can still use higher levels of Vile. So
Yeah.
like this.
Ready for your shots? Let's up the dose.
That's not very contestable.
Okay.
Like you get your 2 vials and then you start playing neutral again. Because once you get
Ready for your shots?
say you have 2
Let's up the dose.
vials and you get a
You're
throw.
mine.
And don't drop that. But then you have your 3rd one and you can apply it.
Yeah, and that's a lot. Of
I'd say so when I play Val outside of Excella,
Mhm.
I usually go for level 1 orange.
Okay.
I generally go for orange in general as the first vial. When I have enough resources to kill off green, I will always go for level 3 green. Also keep in mind you can get, based on reading your opponent, you can get vials at neutral, and it's pretty safe. So you can use double. So like, say here. So block this.
Yeah, like I was mashing light there.
So up until level 2, like it's pretty much a block string. However, also if you just get them to block, and then there's too much of a distance.
Like that.
Yeah, that. Like I still can get space if I know what to look for or see what's happening, but you can't always see what's happening and like perfectly react to everything. This is not how it works. And you could always get this and start doing Oki.
You still have plenty of time to Oki there.
So, depending on what you want to use the vial for, you can still get vials pretty effectively. Because you can do shit like...
Yeah, that's the route that I think Lex does. I can't do anything with H.
That route's hard. I don't bother. But you can just...
Yeah, I mean...
Because by the time they tech back, like tech towards me after
Yeah.
that.
No place to run.
That's uncomboing. Stop being so weird, Belle.
Yeah, that's like that's pretty much like even frame advantage from round start if they tech in.
Mm-hmm. And you could always just be like, alright,
And just go back to neutral.
wow, I have 3 now. And now when I get a throw,
You explode.
I can do a really cool kill you combo. Because you died off this. I don't, well, it's Fuqua, but on my team you would have died.
I could find a route for that, I think.
Like, generally you only get that route if you're Val double.
Yeah, I could definitely find a route for that though. With it probably would just be not just it would be like BFF until level 3. Yeah, I could find something
Something
for that.
like
Really
that.
good.
But, so, what was I explaining there anyway? Oh, vials.
Yeah.
So, generally you want to start with orange. Yes, thank you. So I'll show you. Because you can... Come on. You start with orange, because even if you get an air throw, you can combo up it.
Oh wow. Okay. I never think I've
So
seen that.
having green necessarily is not necessary
But it's like the easy one.
at the start, because if you get because it's super easy. Yeah, like you have years. But I start with orange because
Yeah. What's the best like mid when you have the vial? When's the best time to like hit it and then keep going afterwards?
you mean resetting.
Yeah, I reset off the orange vial level 1. So you have like a 3 seconds, right? Or I guess 180 frames.
Is it 3 seconds?
Yeah,
with
for
level?
level 1 is 3 seconds. So it's like 1 reset. Like what's the best? When should I? So medium kick and then you can do.
So if you have level 1, I'd say it's best to corner carry and to use it to undrain their Undizzy,
Okay.
and then get the initial mix up. So I would bring you, or you can do that and then start shimming, and then you start building orange vials.
And like getting hit by orange vial and going back to neutral is like feels horrible. Like it's
Yeah, it's like worse than. So like the best thing you can do is just guess the 50-50 rather than like try and get out. Cause no, I didn't want that to combo, but you. Like they have to like guess so hard after that, like because it's completely
when you add all, like, those
unreactable.
layers on and shit. Yeah.
Because then you have to guess cross up under that.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Whee! And then this in orange vial is like, all right, now I have 30 frames. Now I have 28 frames. Now I have 25 frames to react to this.
Going down.
In like also while if I get a jump while under orange vial,
Shots.
like try to punish the mix-up I go for.
You wish.
Well, that was like
Well, I messed up there,
well,
but
I think I got out of the vial.
hmm.
I think it ran out. It's like a jab there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, level 1 seems to run out quickly.
You wish. You wish. Ready for your shots?
Ah! Also, you're gonna get that. It's gonna be annoying.
It's just like when you go, you just get random vials.
Sometimes. Yeah.
Let's
It's okay. I'm used to that. With
Like,
getting
when you're
people
crossing
around.
under,
your shots.
you'll accidentally get residual inputs and shit. Or you're trying to do this, but you cross under. Yeah, but hopefully you don't get it too often. But yeah, basic gist is orange vial to start, purple vial when you're going for the kill, green vial when you're starting neutral or the next hit will kill by loading a purple vial. So say,
For your shots.
right, start air throwing, air jumping. I mean,
Just a nip and tuck shot.
like say I know I'll kill off this. I just make the combo as easy as possible, the starter as easy as possible.
And then
And if you happen to have level 2, jump.
I'll cut you down.
Yo,
Ready for
sick.
your shots? Let's up the dose. Just a nip and tuck shot.
Oh, I have my peacock macro set. I'm sorry.
Let's up the dose.
I keep getting
I'll cut you down.
whack air dash shit.
Oh wow. Okay. And that's all like corner theory.
Yeah, also it's 50 on Dizzy taken away.
Yeah, yeah.
So you get like optimal damage. And then you do whatever you do. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know too much about Fukuoka.
I can look into the team damage drives later, but
Yeah.
that makes a lot of sense. How much meter does Val build?
So that's the thing. It's advanced concept I'm about to teach you, but the problem is we have 5 meter in training mode, in online training, so I can't really show you, but I will let you know this. So block this. So that builds a third of a bar
Okay.
on block. So the thing is you build a lot of your meter from block strings.
Okay.
And since Valentine has many ways to repressure and detach your block strings,
So like she builds a lot of meter while like prying you open basically.
yes.
Going down.
So that's where most of her mirror game is, because she does about just as much mirror gain on hit as like most of the cast.
Okay.
It's not like she has a meter glitch like Fortune Eliza or whatever. She just builds an average amount of meter on hit. It's just she keeps you in really long ass block strings for a long time, and then I could repress. So I'll do that. I'll just do repressure strings and not even go for mix-ups, just to build meter, because like staggers and frame traps are still like ways of hitting your opponent. So that if I do that and I eventually get the hit, great. I'll take my damage and go for a reset. Or if they block, I just continue making them block, and then I have more meter. Like, just doing 3 like repressure block strings. Like you can open people up. Just keep blocking. Like throwing in push blocks and stuff.
Okay.
No way. Don't even try. You wish.
Just ban the macro. Like I would have built a bar just there.
Okay. That's hard to
Like
keep her
it's.
up.
Mm-hmm. So
Especially
more
like
so
bypass
than that,
plus- bypass
I'm
plus
trying to safely pressure as well. So like try AKGing out after you like push.
Oh,
Not
sorry.
there. Yeah, that's fine. After blocking.
I'll patch it right up.
You have 3 frames. You still hard.
Yeah, see what you mean though. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And she could, because like even like bypass plus assist is like not like a, it's not like a free back in, but it's like it's pretty good.
No, it's that block strings.
So even if I push block like perfectly, does it still block me?
Yeah.
Like up from the start.
I mean,
Oh yeah.
double
Okay.
is like
Yeah.
technically you return the neutral, but you have bomber on you and me recovered.
No, that's really good. Okay, and that builds a lot of bar, or like 50% of the bar, while also running like some pressure and make people want to reversal. Okay, makes sense.
Mm-hmm. And then you just start doing this. Just block.
And you just that just makes everything.
So how are you
out.
gonna contest? So I have this button.
Anyways.
File doesn't have an anti-air that works there. So then you start using space to your advantage.
That's like just so scary to me, like to deal with that. Like you're gonna run underneath Val.
And then you get to run in their face, but they're in dizzy drain. Look for mix-ups. And that's like another great part about this. Then you do true block strings. And then you add vial, orange vial in the mix, and you start doing cross-ups. Sorry, hold on. You can get that to work. I'm just bad.
No, that makes sense. Like you
This
can,
macro sucks.
she has so many options just to pull you back out of the corner.
Mm-hmm. So then you can throw things that make your opponent like, what the fuck's happening? And then you got them.
Okay.
And then you make them explode. It's great. Because then you just say you have purple vial loaded.
Ready for your shots? Let's up the dose.
Even just level 2. And then you got this, right?
Major surgery.
Shit. Like, you know, I mean, like combo into big damage off of like bad starter. Cause say you get
Operate.
say you have Fukuoka in that order,
Let's up the dose.
and you get this starter.
Major surgery.
And then you unscale it. Whatever. Yeah. Yeah,
And you
yeah.
just do whatever optimized combo you want, yada yada.
Take a look.
And it's
And
just
it
like
came all off of air throw.
extra damage, all off to like relaying the pressure and getting vials and all that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then okay.
And then you
if they're
start-
mashy, you just kind of back off and control space.
Yeah, because you have jump hard kick, and you have falling jump medium punch, and jump light kick, which is really good. Ah. Not being able to do exactly fastest, like block it.
You're mine.
Okay.
And you can throw things in like that. Go for the overhead. Fall and just land. Throw that in. Like, you get a lot of options.
So what do you think like I should be using drill for? Just like extra running pressure basically for Val. It seems much better in the corner obviously than like it does mid screen for Val, but
The thing is I never really liked H drill for Val.
like I'm running
Back
it
when I
for,
did
for
play
double pretty much. I don't like any other
Old
Fukuoka
M
system.
Shadow.
I could guess
I used to use.
well, so go ahead, use old M Shadow.
So back when I played Val Fukuoka, because I played around with it back then, Old M Shadow was just the best neutral assist, so it was like really dumb for Val. Because she already has great neutral, and she just says, I want to go in now. And then M Shadow let you. It was great. So, like, anywho, like, what would be best for, like, Val right now? M Shadow might be. Drill is just good in general, so it's useful for her to have. The issue is that she does really bad damage, so drill making you do really bad damage isn't too hot. And then you don't have your assist to get vials anyway, so You generally like do quick resets after drill starters. That's why Bomber's so good, is because it doesn't scale your combo to shit like from the beginning. So you get at least something. Which is why I could use Bomber and then use M Shadow for like getting vials mid screen and comboing off
I
it.
might mess around with M Shadow more because I like running drill because that's what I'm really most comfortable on with double. But like,
Yeah.
I don't know if double M Shadow is like good or not. I didn't play with it enough.
The thing about Val is she's very selfish.
Yeah.
But if you are selfish with it, she becomes the best character in the game.
Cause I was messing with my Peacock team, and like I was running H Bomber for Peacock, but then when I had to play Fukua H Bomber, it just felt like garbage because I could just rather run M Bomber. But then Peacock M Bomber isn't as fun. So like this comp feels good because I get to run Val M Bomber, and sure I can mess around with the Fukua assist because I can just like double doesn't really need anything. Just double drill is kind of stupid.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to stick with drill, like, there's nothing really specific you can do with it beyond use it like Bomber, and that it has more hits, so it breaks armor easily and quicker. I'll be honest, I haven't put too much time into it just because it's a very similar assist. So you just use it the same way. They're on the ground, you want to keep them there, you call drill.
It's a good alpha counter.
The issue is that double is really good at doing left rights and mixing you up off of grounded block strings. So you call drill and like, oh, I'm gonna flesh step behind you, or oh, I'm gonna low, or I'm gonna throw, and you have the threat of drill there. This drill is just very good. Like, but it's the same thing with Bomber. It's technically just better Bomber, but Bomber has the height thing, which is great for Val.
It hits a much better spot of the screen than drill does.
When it trades for height, it gains in lockdown because it's much better lockdown. You can't sometimes crouch under it, stuff like that.
It doesn't
like Battle plus drill is completely plus, whereas if your opponent crouches Battle Butt plus M Bomber mid screen, they can reversal because the second hit doesn't block string if they crouch. So like it gives up those properties, but that's why it's so good with double, because double loves that.
Yeah. Okay.
Like double can't have Bomber assist. You imagine?
Oh man. Oh no.
It would be so great.
I mean.
So yeah, that's what it is. It's pretty much double drill is as close we're gonna get to double with Bomber.
Which is why it's so strong.
So, yes.
So I've been like, I just use it a lot because it's one of the teams I run. But I was like looking at it, I was like, well, I use drill to set up like some resets, but I could always just do those solo. Like I just do it for convenience. The route's kind of easy.
Yeah.
But I could probably I can do dirty stuff off of M Shadow too. So I might mess around with M Shadow. Like a vial build mid screen easy mode would be like really nice.
Yes.
Like probably worth it.
And then if you're mid screen, you could do stand hard kick and load 3 vials off the knockdown.
Yeah, true. And then I level 3 and like sliding knockdown into the corner.
Yeah.
That'd be good. Okay.
Well, no, you wouldn't have to level 3 because you just do stand hard kick.
That's what I meant. I mean, I'd have like level 3 vial.
Yes, and then your next hit either kills them or puts them into so much lag that you kill them. Because level 3 lag is 10 frames of input delay. Just go into training mode and try doing anything under level 3.
It's impossible.
So godlike.
You can't even get a hit in.
No, you get a hit, it uncombos, and then you die, because I reversal super. Because the only way to get rid of it is to super, and then you'll do your buttons into your super, and it will uncombo, and then I block your super, and then you die. It's sick. So broken. I love it. But yeah, so like those concepts are pretty much how you play Valorant. Live punish, repressure, build a lot of meter, open them up, kill them. Or like you don't always go for opening them up because there are teams that are really good at reversaling. So then you just use spacing and movement. And do you have a good alpha counter? I don't think M or M
H
bomber
drills a
would be
good alpha
good.
counter, but it doesn't get you don't get anything off of it without 3 bars.
Yeah. Uh, I mean, I was thinking of like you can do H shadow beep FF, right?
Yeah.
M shadow, yeah.
Yeah. That
Like
beats a
if
lot
you
of stuff.
can, so if you can time your alpha counter supers, so like I actually do it a lot. Like I have Excella, but
You
you'll
can
see
to
me go
360
for
Dynamo.
alpha counter 360 with my Excella anyway
Yeah.
because it's so good. It's worth learning to hit that one frame because like being able to alpha counter reliably like turns a lot of safe things not. The only like true safe DHC is I think it's just Painwheels after SSJ.
So say it again. Sorry.
The only
yeah.
true
Oh yeah.
safe
Yeah.
DHC
Yeah,
is
that's
Hatred
like,
install.
and not every character is
like-
gonna have like H pinion synergy levels.
No, like you can just do. You could probably punish cat heads with AC into Fukuoka BFF or into any other super, because like cat heads doesn't start being active for a few frames after the flash,
Mm-hmm.
so you can still bring them in, counter super, and hit her because you're involved. So that's why it's like I say like cat heads is great, but if your opponent has the resources to counterplay, it's not so great because it doesn't have a hitbox frame 1, or it doesn't like recover you to neutral frame 1, like say Robo level 3 or Painwheel level 3, level 2, H install. So like in those situations, your team always has options for 2 meter. So that's something to pay attention to against double. I don't know why I was talking about that though. Do you have any other questions you can think of?
I mean that's like the gist. I guess like specific matchups. Like, how do you feel about like approaching the Peacock matchup?
I just throw myself until I get in.
All right.
It's hard. Like, look at Val's feet. Her hurtbox goes pretty much all the way to the tip of the toe. So you'll get hit by like things character length away and not be like, wait, why'd that hit me?
Yeah.
It just hits so far away because her stance is very wide. So she gets hit by things very easily. So those are things you have to watch out for in the Peacock matchup. Is she's also very wide in midair, like do air dash.
She's got that
Like
snaky
she's
leg.
huge. Her leg is sticking out. Like she's angled super wide, so item drop ruins her day. H bomb ruins her day. Like you have to really find like a way through land canceling to get in
Like,
and guessing the right spot to press a button.
Like she can like yeah, she has to like to even like thinner her box. She has to do like leg kick.
Yeah, that's still not worth doing because if a bomb clips you, you explode.
Yeah.
Like against TJ especially. Like if you want to learn the Peacock matchup, you have to suffer through it and play TJ.
Yeah, I mean, once I
Because that's what I did. I just played him probably over hundreds of like first to 20s, first to 30s. It's torture, but like playing against Peacock in general is torture, so it doesn't matter. Just know that like yes, some of these wins they're just gonna win just because it's online. Like it happens. It's zoners online. It seems to be a trend. Like you just have to suck it up and go back in. And then if you record footage, you can still use like areas where you like mistimed inputs or whatever to find out where you need to clean up. And then you can still learn from like online play against Peacock of like how to get through gaps. And then subconsciously you'll get it ingrained when to push buttons and when not to.
Okay.
Like a big part. Like you still also important thing to learn is like when she H teleports, because H teleport plus H LNL is mad annoying because it's broken. It's like because then she gets to like go for a mix up after the cross up, or just back away the full screen and you have to go through the hell again. So like it's not as great as people want you to think, but she does have the tools to make it through,
Okay.
which many characters don't. They have to rely on the peacock messing up.
But I do like I will have I have to roll some dice, but I had dice to roll. You know, I'm not like sitting there dying.
Yes.
Okay.
Keep in mind you can use sweep to tag the assist, because when she sweeps, she crouches down. So like does lower herself. So you can like do this, dodge under H bomb with bypass, and get in. If there's a bomb there, you can tag it with this because it's a sword. You can do this. Sometimes I'll do this
And like
to tag HLNL if she jumps, because she can't really punish this from her jump, since her jump and air dash are slow. But yes, this hits bombs pretty well. I usually try to tag it with dead cross though, because you can do it from midair and then cancel into air dash to get in, stuff like that. Like, so that's how I approach it. Like, I mainly just say be patient and jump into bombs and land cancel and use it. So use the land cancel to be able to avoid things. So if I land cancel this and something's coming from above, I know just block. If I land cancel this and nothing's coming from above, I start dash jumping in and blocking more stuff. Or if air throw comes, attack. Or if I get near, I'll air throw. That works a lot. And I bring them to the corner, orange vial, yada yada. And then Peacock starts praying.
and you gotta kill Peacock like ASAP. That makes sense. And it's definitely like Val's when she's in, she's in. Is there any do you have specific setups that like kind of blow up Mbang, like at all? Like
Cross up jump hard punch. If you go for cross up jump hard punch and she does M bang,
Oh no way. Okay.
just fly above it. Technically, jab, crouch light kick will make M bang with. Like meaty low will make M bang with. This button's good
You wish.
because it's plus
Don't even try.
like cut.
You wish.
Oh wow.
You wish.
That's real fun.
You wish. Don't even try. You wish.
That's not.
Don't even
That's plus
try.
0.
Don't even try.
So I'll do things like
Don't even try. Don't even try.
where
You wish. Don't even
I'm just trying to bait out push block habits.
Mhm. because if you push block, I'm back in, and then sometimes I just stop. Do that sometimes.
Like she has, yeah, she's got good lows, good overheads, 2 good throws.
Mhm.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
And then you throw orange vial on them, and then you start winning, because then you let their in dizzy and drain, and that doesn't matter anymore. And you mix them up afterwards, it's like, I'm powerful.
Okay.
So yeah, just like work on those things, and you'll slowly get a handle on it.
Yeah, I just gotta make myself play Val for a while now. I guess gotta make myself do it, I guess.
If you ever want more like resets and stuff where you want like online training and we just do setups and stuff, just let me know and I'll do it.
Yeah, that sounds good. Thanks. This is helpful.
You're mine.
Nice.
Another next time.